In this international, North Korea just got bad news 2 hours ago. News that the Treasury Department here in the U.S. is sanctioning 11 North Korean agents purported to be helping leader Kim Jong-un to develop nuclear and weapons of mass destruction. After years of North Korea thumbing its nose at the international community, Defense Secretary James Mattis signaling today that enough is enough. But guess what? The House Foreign Affairs Committee kind of already did that a day or two ago. Chairman Representative Ed Royce, he's the chairman of that group, joins us now in a Fox Business exclusive. Well, you just handed down 3 bipartisan measures about, well, at least about North Korea, correct, sir? And what is amazing, and perhaps the underlying headline, is that you're working fine with Democrats on this one.
Well, Liz, I think the difference here is the old administration, the Obama administration, had their own plan for North Korea. It was called strategic patience, and strategic patience failed spectacularly. So now, as we see the consequences of that and we see the new satellite images, we realize North Korea is going forward with a 6th nuclear test, and if they are successful in miniaturizing this weapon, they could reach all 50 states. So as a consequence of this, you do have a bipartisan sense right now behind the legislation that I've pushed through, and we now have an administration, as you can tell from the steps today, that intend to implement it.
Well, I have to tell you, sir, that Americans are not dumb. And my 12-year-old asked me the other day, can Kim Jong-un create a missile now that could hit California or New York? I mean, this is a great concern for many Americans, so we applaud this bipartisan effort. And certainly James Mattis, the Secretary of Defense, is on it. This is what he said. This is a threat both rhetorically and capability-wise. Right now it appears to be going in a very reckless manner in what its conduct is portraying for the future, and that's got to be stopped. And I also should say that just on Wednesday I was at the United Nations emceeing the sort of snuff out the anti-Israel boycott crowd, and UN Ambassador Nikki Haley was there. Listen to what she said. It brought the crowd to its feet, and then I'll have you react.
And how tragic is it that of all countries in the world to condemn for human rights violations, these voices choose to single out Israel? We should boycott North Korea. We should sanction Iran.
Congressman, tell us what you aim to do with your committee on this.
What we aim to do is drive a policy where those front companies and banks that right now are making it possible for North Korea to circumvent the previous sanctions that I passed last year. We are going to shut down their capability of transferring any of that hard currency into North Korea. We know that once before, North Korea was effectively sanctioned during the Banco Delta Asia incident. And during that time, we know that their dictator could not pay his generals. Not a good position for him to be in, and he had to shut down the production line for his weapon systems. That's what we need to do here. We need to cut off the life support for the regime's ability on this weapons program. We need to do it right now. Ambassador Nikki Haley is exactly right. We've got some bad actors that we can shut down right now.
I've got about 30 seconds. I'd be remiss if I didn't ask you this, because you serve on the House Committee of Financial Services. Wells Fargo is still in quite the maelstrom of drama. It's still going to pay about another $110 million in settlements regarding bogus accounts. You know, President Trump had said he wants to protect Americans from a system that's robbed our working class, and yet the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau is in his sights. He wants to get rid of it. Do you?
Do I want to get rid of the Bureau? What we need to do with the Bureau is we need to transfer the Bureau's, we've got to have oversight over the Bureau. The Bureau, by the way, did not catch the malfeasance there. I pressed the CEO, and let me share with you also, it was good reporting by the LA Times and by the LA City Attorney that caught the situation with that toxic sales culture.
Yay, press. Congressman, I'm so sorry. I'm getting a hard break on this. Please, we'd love to have you back. Thank you so much.
Thank you.